Hi everyone, welcome back to another gameplay of BTD6. So let's continue with the updated series for Halfkish and Improbable. I'm going to show you right now an advanced map that I've been trying out lately, that it's Cornfield. So I'm going to show you an updated gameplay on this map on Halfkish right now. For this strategy, you're going to need Obin as hero, and he's a free hero that you can lock in the game as you just level up and as you play. And then in this strategy, I'm going to show you a run without using Monkey Knowledge, Continuous, and Powers. So even if you're a super beginner, as long as you have all the towers and all the upgrades unlocked, you're going to be able to follow this strategy. But something I recommend to do is, if you do have some Monkey Knowledge, I recommend you to use it, because it's going to definitely help you out and it's going to make this strategy a lot easier. But if you don't worry, because in this gameplay I'm going to show you a run without Monkey Knowledge, so yeah, I hope that this is going to be helpful for you guys. You want to start here by placing a Dark Monkey in this spot. It's a very little spot that you can place, and closest to the top and to the left. So just make sure you try to place it as good as possible. Set it to strong, and that's how you're going to survive round 3 and round 4. As it always happens, you're gonna lose the vast majority of your lives in round 4 because of all the blues that come here close together. So yeah, that's just sad, but there is nothing you can do. So you should have 61 lives remaining, and then here at the end of round 4, you're gonna place another Dark Monkey in the spot right here, closest to the top and to the right side. So once again, take your time and try to place the towers correctly. I'm gonna just leave it on first in this case. So one Dark Monkey on strong, the other one on first. And now what you're going to do here in round 7 is that as soon as you have enough cash, you're going to place another Dark Monkey, right, during the round. And you're going to just drop it closest to the left, and with the top side of the range here, just touching the top side of the line here. You can see the path where the balloons are gonna follow. So you're going to just place the Dark Monkey so the top side of the range just touches the line right here. And then you're going to set this Dark Monkey also on strong. So this is the start from this for this map, like the best one I was able to find. So here, these two Dark Monkeys on strong and the last one on first. And you're gonna survive like this until the end of round 10. You're gonna lose, I think, like 1 or 2 more lives in round 9, and then you're gonna lose some more lives in round 10. But that should be it. Actually, no lives lost here in round 9, so that's good. But here in round 10, at the very end, there is another cluster of blues, and that's when you most likely are gonna lose some lives. Yeah, here we go. You can try, if you want to like maybe change RNG a little bit, to like change the targeting, to try to see if you can pop some more balloons, but I would say that just leaving the Dark Monkeys like this makes it a lot easier. And yeah. Now next is selling 2 Dark Monkeys to place Obin. Now Obin positioning, it's very important, so take your time and try to place him correctly. You want to place Obin closest to the right side, and once again look at the top side of his range. You're going to place Obin so that Obin is touching here the grass, but on the cornfield on the top side. See right here, so it's not touching actually the ground of the cornfield, but it's touching the bottom line, so this one right here. And then you want to leave Obin on first, and this is a very important positioning, so make sure you place Obin closest to the right, and then just take as reference this line on the top side. In this case, you can see I have 42 lives remaining. That should be plenty for the rest of the game. Round 14, Obin should turn level 3, so now you have Brambles. And very important here is using Brambles correctly, with the correct timing. So you want to use Brambles when the Bloons are around this turn. So look here at the yellows. So see, when the yellow is about to turn, it's about to get outside the range of Obin. So you want to use Brambles around that time. In that way, you can manipulate the Brambles positioning, and you can always have Brambles drop right there. And that's a very good spot. So yeah, that's just what I recommend to do. Next, for round 15, you're gonna place a Druid right here, closest to the left and closest to the bottom. So in the corner, and you're gonna place the Druid on strong. You should have Brambles from round 14 still standing if any Bloons can sneak past, but that shouldn't happen. And once again, here in all these rounds, if you see any Bloons about to reach this turn, remember to use Brambles. So in case you have like bad RNG or anything else, just make sure you use Brambles correctly. So next is, as soon as you have 460 cash, once again, you're gonna place another Druid. You can wait the end here around 18 if you want to. And you're gonna set this Druid once again closest to the left side, right, and then closest to the bottom. So make sure you always like place these towers correctly, and also set this second Druid on strong. Druids are so good early game whenever you're going with Obin because of Obin's level 2. Obin's level 2, you can see here the passive, increases the pierce of the Druids. So that doesn't look like, but it's a huge help, and especially early on, so you can pop more Bloons with the thorns, and therefore you can survive much more easily. Now right here, it's another very important position. You're gonna place this wizard closest to the bottom and to the right side. You should have enough room if you have placed Obin as I told you, so just taking as a reference this line up here. And yeah, so make sure you place this wizard closest to the bottom and to the right side. You shouldn't need Brambles for all these rounds. And then here at the start round 24, you wanna drop it. It doesn't really matter where it's placed, you just need to destroy the camo. And then right here for round 25, just get the Druid 0-1-0. So just increase the amount of thorns the Druid is gonna throw. Once again, here you should be able to pop purples before they even attack by Obin, so that shouldn't be a problem. And then here for round 26, just get the wizard 0-1-0. Round 27 should be already fine. You can see the huge pierce that Druids have that makes this round with a lot of these yellows and a lot of these Bloons super easy. Now here round 28, what you're going to do is as soon as Obin attacks the first lab Bloons here, if some of the pink Bloons coming out of the lab Bloons can reach this turn right here, that's when you want to use Brambles. But if you don't, you could see there that I was able to pop everything already, then you don't need to use Brambles. It just depends sometimes also on the totem RNG, so on when the slow is going to be applied. So yeah, many things can happen. It's not just Brambles RNG, it's also sometimes the totem RNG. And remember, if you see any Bloons about to sneak through the turn, this one, that's when you want to use Brambles. If it doesn't happen, then you don't need to use Brambles, so you can hold on to it. So yeah, that's just how to do it. Every time you're going with Obin as hero, there is a little bit of RNG involved. Now here, sorry, I messed up. So yeah, there is nothing you can really do about that. I got here the wizard 0-0 wall of fire, very important. Remember that now wall of fire is always going to be placed closest to where the wizard is, so there isn't any more the RNG like in the past, so that definitely helps. Then for round 33, you're gonna get the Druid 0-1-1, and you're gonna get the Wizard 0-2-1. As well, here at the start round 33, you're gonna just place one set of Brambles, and because of Obin is level 7, this single set of Brambles should be enough to pop all the camos. So that's of course an advantage. Then here just get the Wizard 0-2-2. So unlock camo detection is gonna be important for round 36, round 37, and the other camos that are gonna come out that will not be able to be destroyed by Brambles. And then right here you're gonna place a glue gunner closest to the bottom, so closest to the other Druid and to the left on strong. And you're gonna set this glue gunner 1-0-0 and then 1-1-0. So here once again, if you see any Bloons sneaking past Wall of Fire, now you have Wall of Fire here, so you have another line of defense that can pop a lot of Bloons. But in case you see some Bloons, for example, like Wall of Fire disappearing, and when Wall of Fire is not damaging anything, you have a lot of Bloons here, that's when you can always use Brambles. So yeah, just remember about that. For example, here around 36, sometimes RNG can be a little bit annoying, so you might need to retry this round a couple times. Also the totem positioning, like it's a lot of things that can change the result of this round. Just always be ready to use Brambles. So let's see here. All right, thankfully my Wall of Fire was able to stay the correct amount of time, but sometimes it happens that it just disappears a little bit earlier on. So if that's the case, either use Brambles or just click home and retry the round. You can do both things. Then here you're gonna place a bomb. Now you're gonna place this bomb like closest to the right side, and then like you should be able to place it so that you can attack here. You see the line of sight is blocked, but you can still attack the Bloons as soon as they reach inside the bomb's range. And that's important because if you place the bomb too close towards the bottom, you can see that the line of sight actually blocks the possibility of the bomb to attack the Bloons. So just make sure it's not too close towards the bottom, but it's not even too close towards the top. So it's like around this position. I don't really think it's so important having it in an exact position, so don't really worry about that. Set it on strong, and now you're gonna just upgrade this bomb 0-1-0 and then 0-2-0 and eventually 0-3-0 for round 40. Just go slow here for these lab Bloons and always be ready to use Brambles. You could see there are some Bloons sneaking past, so I didn't want to risk, so that's why I ended up using Brambles. Wall of Fire plus the last little bit of Brambles should be enough for the camos at the end of round 37. And here during round 38, once again, just going slow, making sure I can see well what's happening. But I still have Brambles from the previous round, so that should be good. All right. Now here, round 39, you wanna start the round and you wanna set Brambles. Now here, you're gonna need luck. You're gonna need a lot of good RNG because you need to have these Brambles placed either right here or like behind this Wall of Fire, because possibly you wanna have these Brambles to survive until round 40. So if you have Brambles like in any spot up here, you wanna automatically reset. And you wanna try to place Brambles again and see if you can have Brambles, you know, by complete chance, by complete luck, you can have Brambles in a better spot. I'm always looking here at the Brambles because if I see that they're consumed, I'm gonna have to reset. But it seems that they're still standing, so that was pretty good. Bomb here 0-3-0 right during the round. And this is the setup that you should have for round 40. So what I'm gonna do here, just to help destroy the MOAB a little bit sooner, I'm gonna just get this Druid 0-1-0, and that's just it. And once again here at the start round 40, you can always try to place Brambles right away and see how it goes, because this round depends a lot on RNG, and so you might need to retry a couple times. Yeah, especially you need to pop the MOAB in the correct timing, because you need to then glue the Bloons, and you need to glue them so that with Wall of Fire you can destroy them. You can see here that there is a yellow there are some greens here. So I mean, I could survive already. You can see that I only have like red Bloons there, so I could in theory survive, but I'm gonna just retry here to just show you what it looks like when you reset and when you just exit and you retry the round. Just remember here to get the Druid again 0-1-0, and once again at the start just use Brambles. So in this case Brambles was placed in the exact same spot. Sometimes this doesn't happen, like sometimes Brambles is going to be placed in another spot. And now you can see that here more Bloons are sneaking past, like there is a pink, a yellow. So I think it was worse compared to before, so I'm gonna reset again. And you just need to do this process until you can eventually have destroy either all the Bloons, or you can just lose a couple lives but not too many. So here for example I'm gonna wait, and I'm gonna try to use Brambles now. Okay, that's a slightly different spot, but it's still pretty early. But yeah, let's see how it goes. The important thing, remember, is that the glue gunner can glue the ceramics. See that here a lot of Bloons are sneaking past. I think that actually I would lose if I just keep on going here. So you can see every time RNG changes and the amount of Bloons you can destroy is different. So that's why I'm just showing you here to keep on trying and to keep on seeing different outcomes. So I use Brambles now. You can see the Brambles was placed right here, so it's once again a complete different spot in this case. So let's see what happens. I have also the totem here. Yeah, I think this is the best round possible. Yeah, here we go. You can see that in this case I was able to pop everything. So it's possible with this strategy to destroy everything. You just need to keep on trying until you have good RNG. You can have Brambles behind Obin, or like you need to pop the MOAB without Brambles. In that way you have Brambles for the lesser Bloons. In that way you can glue them more efficiently, you can use better the Wall of Fire, and so on. So yeah, that's just it. So you might need some retries around 40 to try to adjust and to have good RNG, but eventually you're gonna get it right. And when you do, it becomes of course a lot easier. Round 42, what you're gonna do is you're gonna sell this Druid, and you're gonna place now a Wizard closest to the bottom and to the left. There should be like this should be the same spot of the Druid, and just get the Wizard here 0 to 1. And before these camos, or as these camos are coming out, you want to use Brambles, and then you want to possibly get the Druid also 0 to 2, so you can also pop camos with it. Sometimes, once again, here RNG might be a problem, but yeah, if you get this Druid this Wizard 0 to 2 as fast as possible, you should be able to make it. And once again here, round 43, you should be able to glue most of the Bloons from the ceramics, if not everything. And with Wall of Fire and with the Obin and the bomb and everything else, it should be easier, but it's not so easy sometimes. So just make sure you always go slow, and if you have bad RNG or anything, just click home and retry the round. Resetting always helps, so having a different totem position or different timing with like a Wall of Fire and so on, always it's good. Now here round 45, you're gonna sell the bomb, you're gonna sell the second Druid, and you're gonna place a Ninja. This is gonna be needed because of the fact that in this round some purple camos come out, and so without the Ninja you cannot pop them, because both Wizards here cannot pop purples. And relying on Brambles RNG, it's very unlikely, because you can see that there are some rainbows there incoming. So yeah, you're gonna always use Brambles just in case you might have bad RNG, but Ninja, it's 100% needed. And also until round 50 there are no MOABs, so that's why You can sell the bomb very easily, and yeah, so that's just what I was able to find. And then here around 47, once again, go slow. Get the Ninja 401 whenever you have enough cash, and if some balloons can sneak past the corner or are reaching the corner, you can use Brambles. And that's it. You can see that it's pretty simple. You just need to get the correct upgrades and the correct towers. So yeah, now Ninja 402 also having caltrops that can add some extra damage. And then in round 49, you wanna I mean, you can also do it here during round 48. You can sell the glue gunner, and you can place right here a druid, like closest to the top and to the left. So you want to leave some room from like between the druid and the ninja right here, and you're gonna just get this druid 200 and then 202 during the round, so you have more range and then more attack speed. It's very important, this lightning proc and this lightning damage that you're gonna do on the ceramics and on all the other balloons. And once again, here you have Brambles, so if some balloons can reach the turn, use Brambles. As you saw there, I used them, and it's enough. Remember, if you have bad RNG, just remember to reset and to try again. Alright, this should be the first MOAB. I'm gonna use Brambles just to pop it a little bit sooner. And then during the round, what I'm gonna do right here is I'm gonna place an alchemist closest to the left and closest to the ninja than to the wizard. So in that way, the alchemist should buff the ninja. Let's see, yeah, that's the brew. Alright, and yeah, the second MOAB should be easier, like this. And now last thing that you're gonna do before you place the village and you start getting some more buffs for your towers is getting this Druid 302. Obin is past level 9, so that means that your Druid of the Storms can blow backwards more balloons. And so this is gonna be a huge help, because you can see that it can blow back the ceramics, and that gives just so much more time for your wall of fires to your ninja to do damage. So it's one of the best upgrades right now with the recent buffs on Obin. Then you're gonna place here when Obin reaches level 10, you can see that now you can select where your wall of trees is going to be placed. And so I recommend here to choose this spot, like the furthest spot possible inside Obin's range. That's what you're going to do. But before you actually drop a wall of trees, you're going to first place a village. A village, you should have enough room right here on top of Obin. Alright, around this area. I'm not even worrying here about these MOABs because I know that I'm going to have enough damage to destroy them. So where is the spot here? Okay. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to find, but you want to place it like closest to the bottom and to the right side. You should have all the towers in range, so they should all get the range increased. And now after Obin range increases because of the village, that's when you want to place these wall trees a little bit further away. Alright, here we go. And then at this stage is where you can just drop a wall of trees. This wall of trees is going to have, it's going to be your last line of defense in case some balloons can sneak past and can survive your defenses. Then you're going to have these wall of trees that can tank. So it's going to be a huge help. Now getting this village 100 and then 200, increasing the attack speed of all these towers. That's another thing that's gonna be very important. And now the next key round to survive is actually round 63, of course, the 3 ceramic rushes. So the best way I was able to find to beat that round is to first of all get the alchemist here for 0-0. So you're gonna give the stronger brew to both the ninja and the wizard especially. But before you get these alchemists upgraded, you want to upgrade the wizard 032. So you're gonna get this Dragon's Breath wizard that can also set the Bloons on fire. That's gonna enhance Fireball, and Wall of Fire. So it's a very important upgrade, especially for the BFB around 60. So you can do not only damage with the ninja but also with the wizard now. You have the Wall of Fire for the camo lab Bloons, so that's why you don't need the village with camo detection. And yeah, here we go. So that's the wizard upgraded. That's the BFB. Go slow here. You might have some Bloons being tanked by the wall trees, but it shouldn't be that many. And also another important thing is that Obin is now level 11, so that means that every single magic monkey has more range and more pierce. So these wizards now are stronger, the ninja is stronger, alchemist is stronger. You can see that I only have like magic towers down. And yeah, that definitely helps. Now here, because round 63 is the next round, what you're gonna do is you're gonna like remove this bottom cornfield, right? So you have more spot for your more towers, and especially you now can attack through the obstacle. So your towers have more projectiles that can attack the Bloons. And in this case, you actually need to prepare against round 64, not round 63, because these defenses are already enough for round 63. But you have to defeat the 45 MOABs that come in round 64 that make round 64 very tough. So you want to place here a bomb closest to the top, but as close towards the left side. So it's just barely in the range of the village, but it's like closest towards the left, right? So the important thing is that it's in range of the village. And then you're gonna start breathing the bomb like 030 for round 64. Now round 63 is easy. You're gonna use Brambles here for the first ceramic rush. And of the few Bloons that could sneak past, you can see that Wall Tree is gonna be able to tank most of them, but it's still standing, and that's very important. Because then for the second rush, this one right here, you can then reset Wall Trees in case it explodes. You can see that my Wall Trees is still standing, so I don't need to reset it. And now for the last rush, once again using Brambles, and now when these Bloons are gonna be approaching Wall Trees, that's when you wanna reset it, right? And here we go. So that's how to do round 63, easy. And these Wall Trees now it's completely new, or maybe it has some Bloons inside, but it can tank MOABs, so that's important. And then that's the bomb 030 that you need for round 64 for especially the 45 MOABs. These 3 45 MOABs that come at the end that are pretty annoying to deal with. So yeah, the bomb definitely helps with the extra damage. And you can see that as soon as you destroy the MOABs, then these ceramics are very easy to deal with, because you have wall of fires, you have the ninja, you have the druid that can blow them backwards. So it's just about destroying the MOABs fast enough. And now when you survive round 64, that's it, because the rest of the gameplay is gonna be super easy. You're gonna just need to get the correct upgrades, and just remember to always have something to deal with the MOABs. And yeah, so at this stage I think you can pretty much like sell this right wizard, because like there is no way that the some Bloons can push so forward so that they're gonna be destroyed by this other wall of fire. So that's why I'm gonna sell it, so in that way I can afford this alchemist 401 a little bit sooner. Then I'm gonna place right here, there should be a spot, you can see. I'm gonna place a tack shooter, and this is gonna be a maelstrom that I'm gonna prepare for round 76 and for round 78, so for the next ceramic rushes, because unfortunately you don't really have a lot of time to attack the Bloons, and you cannot really rely on wall trees to be able to tank the ceramics. So that's why I just prefer going safer, and I just prefer going with a maelstrom. It's an ability with very low cooldown, so you can also use it on other rounds other than around 76 and 78. So yeah, that's just what I'm gonna do. I'm going fast now through the rounds, no stopping, because there isn't anything to worry about. And remember, you always have Brambles and wall trees. Like these wall trees, if I wanted to reset it, I can always do it. And just remember to set the targeting so that these wall trees are placed as far away as possible from the beginning. And so in that way, it's in an optimal spot. This wall trees is not gonna tank any balloons, it's gonna tank only the balloons that can survive and can push forward your defenses. So that's the Maelstrom right now, 040, attack shooter. Very important now is getting this village 220, and that's because of the fact that the second ceramic rush, around 78, is a camo. And so you want to give camo detection to the Maelstrom, otherwise you're not going to be able to really damage the ceramics, and so you're going to lose. You can of course like wait a couple of rounds to get the village upgraded, but I always prefer doing it earlier than later, because then like for round 80 you're gonna just need to place one more tower, actually two more towers, and that's it. The Maelstrom should also be buffed by the Alchemist, because of the fact it's the third tower closest to it. And so yeah, Ninja, Wizard, and Maelstrom are the towers being buffed right now. So that's the village, 220, camo detection. And now at this stage is where I recommend to start building a MOAB press. So you're gonna, once again, like place it as far away as possible, but still in range of the village. So it should be, let's see, so closest to the right side, and then yeah, this spot should be the more distance I can place it. On strong, 002, and then you're gonna just upgrade it 003 and 004 whenever you have enough cash. Go slow here with these double stack BFBs around 75, and if you need to, use Brambles or reset wall trees. You can see it right there, the Bloons. You have two BFBs there, so you have a lot of MOABs, you have a lot of ceramics. Just make sure you don't use Maelstrom, because you're gonna need it for round 76. That's the only important thing you have to do. Alright, round 76, just use Maelstrom when the ceramics reach the corner here, the top left corner. It's pretty easy to time. And yeah, just keep on upgrading this boomerang 003 into a MOAB press. These wall trees, I think it's like completely new. It has no balloons inside, so it's perfectly well placed. Once again, here a lot of MOABs, so just go slow. And if you need to, like, you can use Brambles, you can reset wall trees and all that. So Maelstrom here for the first ceramic rush. Alright, once again, when it reaches the top left corner, you want to use it. That's the MOAB press, 024 on strong. And now for round 80, you can just build another tower to like destroy the 2MG a little bit faster. Just remember to use here the Maelstrom for the second rush as well. So in this case, for example, I'm gonna place this bomb. There should be like a spot around this area. And now Maelstrom is not really needed anymore, so you can sell it if you want to. In this case, I'm gonna just keep it, because I'm gonna use it also for the 2MG around 80. And just get here another bomb, 030 on strong, and you can even get the village like 320 if you want to, so you can boost a little bit these primary towers, so the bombs and the boomerang, but it shouldn't really be needed, and also the attack shooter. But yeah, that's it. So this is the strategy. No monkey knowledge, continues and powers for this pretty hard map. So yeah, only the DMG left. And here what I recommend you to do is, I mean, you have the world trees that you can reset if you want to, because it's in case you might have some balloons inside. Also another thing is that you can spam Brambles, so you can have different set of Brambles down in case you might need some extra damage. And then you want to use Maelstrom when you pop the BFBs. So when you destroy the DMG layer and all the BFBs, that's when you want to use Maelstrom. So right now. Right, and that should be it. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and see ya. Bye bye.